This Purp back with another video, and I just got done watching the series finale of Power, also known as Power Season 6, Episode 15. This is the final episode of Power. Now, they are going to be doing some spin-offs in the future, but I'll kind of save that for the live stream I'm doing tomorrow night at 11 p.m. I'm gonna have a few people on, so definitely tune into the channel. We're gonna talk about the future of Power on that live stream. I'm gonna save it for that. But with all that being said, hit that like button, subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter at PurpMinded420. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into this, shall we? So this is what we get. This is how they end Power. After having, I would say, 3 really strong back-to-back seasons, that being season 1, 2, and 3, it started to fall off by season 4, and I gotta say, this was a very bad ending to what could have been they could have went in a completely different direction. There's no way that somebody just sat there, wrote this up, and said this is how the Power should end. Now, there are some things I liked about this episode, but overall, the bad outweighs the good in this case. I'm just being honest. So yeah, it's pretty much Tariq shot Ghost. As predictable as that was, they could have made it. They could have done so much more with this ending. It's just for Tariq to be the one that shot Ghost, and just the way it went about, it's just it doesn't sit right with me, to be honest. Like, I just thought they could have just done something way better than that. It's going to be interesting to see if Tariq starts seeing Ghost, like he's seen Kanan, which that was one of the highlights of this episode. We saw that interaction with Tariq and Kanan. I like that. That was pretty cool. Other than that, and the ending, I made a video about this, about the leak that came out about that ending. I didn't have no idea that was a part of this finale. That was a highlight, seeing Carl from Shameless playing a younger Tommy Egan. That was cool. I don't like the whole mama's boy Norman Bates whole deal, because that's pretty much who Tariq is in this episode, is Norman Bates, minus wanting to just be with dead things and stuff. It just, that whole mother and that whole mama's boy mentality, that shit was just so it was so bad. It was really bad. I didn't like it. They could have done something more even with Tariq's character, even though he's the most hated character probably of all the television, and for him to get that kill was just, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. And they do the whole, let's see where these characters were when Ghost interacted with these characters. I don't really like that. I feel like that's also cheap, and it's just a waste of time. They switch certain dialogues. I see what they're trying to do with that. They're trying to throw people off, and this is how they saw the situation with Ghost, and it's just, they don't change. Some of them don't change, but there's definitely certain ones that change. I can't think of off the top of my head, but this is by far the most disappointing finale I've seen, and that's not taking anything away from Power. Power is still good in its own. It's worth watching, but this, now that I think about it, I can't really say that, because it's just, I can't really recommend anybody watch this if you haven't even watched Power. if you're gonna watch it, just watch it for Amari's performance and also Joseph's, because those two actors have been the most consistent. Also Kanan was a dope character, also got killed off. I think it was a bad idea to kill his character off as well. I would have liked to see a finale with Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan. That would have been epic. Am I lying? Let me know in the comments below. But I didn't like this and how they were just planning to kill Ghost and whatnot, and how how dumb Tasha is. Not Tasha. I mean Tasha. Pretty much, she's just being reckless. She always cared about herself ever since season 1, up to this point. She just now realizing it, and Ghost knew this and told her straight to her face, like, you don't care about nothing but the lifestyle and whatnot. And that's why when he had the will, she has nothing. He gave everything to his kids, and I was like, that's what's up. She doesn't deserve nothing, bro. She was ready to just throw Ghost under the bus anyway, so fuck her. Like, you don't get anything, but obviously Tyreek's gonna try to take care of her and whatnot, since him and Yaz got the inheritance and whatnot. But funny thing about the will, right? So Tyreek has to, complete 4 years of college to get access to it. So that kind of confirms that Ghost, book 2 Ghost, whatever the spin-off with, or the continuation of the series, is going to be centered around Tyreek going to college and whatnot. So that might be 4 or 5 seasons. That gives us a little bit of clue, and that might tie in with Mary J. Blige's character. We're just going to have to wait and see and figure that out. But it's like I'm saying, I just don't like that they turn this into like Tyreek just being a mama's boy, because that's what he is at the end of the day. He just listens to his mom, and his mom fucking corrupted his mind. He already was kind of like distancing himself from like Ghost and whatnot, and Ghost was trying to just do the best for him, and he didn't really see that until the very fucking last minute when he shot him. That's when he realized he fucked up. He's stupid. Like, man, I can't believe that they would kill off such a dope character off like that. Try to subvert your expectations, I should say. So fucking ironic. I'm just thinking about something in my head. But let's talk about Tyreek and how forced his storyline has become in the last couple of seasons. It doesn't really make sense. I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel what I'm saying. I don't know how there's Tyreek fans, honestly. It just doesn't make sense for him to just turn on his pops like that and not really trust him. But also, I could see why some people may feel like Ghost getting shot by Tyreek is justified, because he wanted him to turn himself in, and he also wanted to give him one more chance, like Ghost gave Breeze one chance to change his mind. It's just really sloppy writing all throughout this season. They just try to cram way too much into this season, where they could have really just gave us 10 episodes and just did a different type of storyline. I'm telling you, have this series end with just Ghost and Kanan, or how they promoted it at first with Ghost and Tommy. That would have been a way better ending. Like, I could have thought of a way better ending with just those two characters than what they gave us in this whole entire series, and especially in this finale. I just think, but to pretty much sum everything up in this episode, Tyreek pretty much has to go to school. Tasha ends up getting locked up, tries to, turn her simp boyfriend, Q, in and try to make it look like he did it, but that kind of just flips on her. We definitely see Sax also. We haven't seen Sax in a long time. He kind of rubs it in his face that he's got his job back, to Jacob Warner. But when Sax was interrogating Tasha and Tyreek, especially when he was interrogating Tyreek, Tyreek noticed that he saw him in truth with a gun. So, you know, he had some leverage on him. So, you know, Tyreek was about to go down for that, but, you know, he kind of flipped it on him. And good thing that he saw them there, because that kind of pretty much saved his life. And it's really a lot of convenience just with Tyreek, and it's just, I don't really like it, man. I know I sound like a broken record by now, but, you know, they just could have done so much better. It's just, it really irritates me, and I'm trying to keep this as like short as possible and just kind of get some thoughts off my head. Because like I said, I'm doing a stream tomorrow night, and we're definitely going to be talking more in depth, and I'll definitely have some more thoughts, because this is honestly a lot, not really a lot to process, but I'm kind of irritated. I just feel like I wasted my time. Like, this was a big waste of time. That's the greatest way to explain this whole entire episode and this whole season. Big waste of time. I am looking forward to the prequel to this show, though. Like, a younger Ghost, a younger Kanan, a younger Tommy. Give me that any day of the week. I don't think I'm going to watch book 2, Ghost. I think I'm good. What do you guys think about this in the comments below? So, Power ends with Mama's boy Tyreek getting everything, Tasha going to jail as she deserves to, which will probably connect with Method Man's character in book 2. I don't know, who cares? My positives of this episode are the scene with Kanan, everything with Omari Hardwick as James St. Patrick, aka Ghost. Who knows if he's gonna pop up in future seasons as a ghost. That'd be cool. That would make me want to watch book 2. You know, even though it shows in this episode that Tyreek cannot carry an episode by himself. He just can't. I don't care what nobody says. That's not up for debate. He cannot carry a series by himself. That's why they need some type of star power like Mary J. Blige or, you know, Method Man. Even though Method Man is, you know, he's kind of a mid actor. He's okay. He's passable depending on what they give him. They try to give him some complex and whatnot. It might come off goofy. But I think that's all I got covered. You know, I just feel like this whole episode was just one big waste of time, to be honest. Tyreek shot Ghost. Tasha is in jail, but somehow Tyreek's able to get free. If they make a Tommy spinoff, I'm in there. But as far as this sequel series, I don't know, man. It's not looking good. To be honest, it's just not looking good right now. But let me know what your feelings about this episode are in the comments below. And like I said, I will have a live stream at tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're there, because I'm gonna have Rashad G on the channel. I'm gonna have ROLIVER Queen. I'm gonna have General Zod. I'm gonna have Danny from Comic Chats on there. So, you know, definitely come check us out. But, you know, that's all she wrote. It's all, folks. And till my next video, I will check y'all out later. Peace.